Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like in the previous videos, we have just done many of the things using React.js, and we have also just done many of the things using Next.js and Tailwind. And I hope you understand that all projects which we have done here. Like I have just voted in the previous meets, I have just voted on the community like what things do you want from me, like projects of Next.js or Tailwind.js or projects of React.js or Tailwind.js. So many of the people vote on React.js and Tailwind.js. So today we are building a project using React.js and Tailwind CSS. Today I will be telling you how to build an amazing traveling agency website using the React.js and Tailwind CSS. I was just thinking about like we can use Next.js and Tailwind CSS in this video, but the board was of React.js. So first we will be building a project of React.js and Tailwind CSS. Then our second project, which I will be uploading on Wednesday, means next Wednesday. So then I will be uploading that project on Next.js and Tailwind CSS. But today we are building a project using React.js and Tailwind CSS of traveling agency website. So if you understand this video from start, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on the channel, hit the subscribe button. And after subscribing, the notification bells, more people can learn and they can understand how we can build this project. So just moving forward, I will be giving you the demo of this amazing traveling agency website which we are building here, and we will be just seeing that what are the things included in this website and how we are building it from start to end. So just like I'm telling you that we are just creating an amazing traveling agency website. So this is an amazing traveling agency website which we will be creating from start. So like in the start, I've given you the introduction like how we will be creating this website. So this is the demo of this site. Like this, we will be creating it. So now I will be giving you the demo and showing you what are the things included in this amazing traveling agency site which we are creating through React.js and Tailwind.js. So here you can see this is the top bar which we have created in the site. This is a different thing which we have created. And in this top bar, you will be getting the state location, your number, and you will be getting some of the business email. You can write our personal email as well if you are having that. Then these are the social media icons. You can link your social media icons. So when the user will press in these icons, it will be redirecting user to your page, means to your Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or YouTube page which we have linked here. Then these are the navbar section. Here I've just given the location logo, and here I've written travel. You can give any of the name here or any of the thing which you want to write. And then this is the navbar menus which we are getting, like we are also getting a drop down menu which I have created. And moving forward, I will be telling you that how we have created this drop down menu and how you can create this drop down menu also. Then this is the home, about, services, packages, pages, and contact button. This is the register button which we are getting, which is looking really awesome. Then we are also getting a text which is saying this: enjoy your vacation with us. And this is the random text which we are getting down. Then this is the text box. Here you can search the country from where you want to go, or from where you want to just select your hotel, or if you want to just reservation, means if you want to do reservation of your hotel, so you can just search the country here and you can just reserve any hotel if you want to just do that. Then this is the about us section. Here you can, I've written my name, you can give any of the other name as well. And this is the text which I've written randomly, any of the text you can write. Then this is the first class flight, 5-star accommodation, 150 premium city tours, hand-picked hotel, latest model vehicle, 24/7 services we are getting here. Then this is the read more button from which you can read more about all this company here. Then move down, you will be getting services, like what services this company offers. Like it offers worldwide tours, hotel reservation, travel guides, event management, worldwide tour, hotel reservation, means all the things are same which I have written, which is looking awesome. Then move down here, these are the popular destination where this traveling agency take its customer or take its user to. These are the popular locations. You can see how amazing. Then these are the awesome packages which you will be getting here. So these are the awesome packages. You can see different packages you will be getting of different like you can see categories like this. Different countries you can move on, like it is the package of one of Thailand, then second one is of Indonesia, third one is of Malaysia, like this. There are many of the packages here. Then here if I move to about section, so this is the about section of this website of traveling agency which we are just building. You can see here we are getting welcome to tourist, about us, and same thing we are getting, but difference is that we are getting here the testimonial section. You can give any of the name of the testimonial, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn icon, you can just paste here. Then these are the footer section which we are getting, contact, Gallery, newsletter, and then this is the copyright section. Then if I move at the top, so it will be taking by this arrow, you can move to the top services section. Here it is, you will be getting all the services which you will be providing through this site. And these are the client menus. Here you will be you can put your clients, like you can just put your clients reviews, like what reviews your client gives about your site and about your project which you are building. So here you can just see that all stuff, and you can see here I've just written different text. I've written here tourist, but in the home I've just written travel. You can see this. So this is the thing which I want to tell you. This is the packages section. You can just see their packages, like 3 packages they offer, one of Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, which we are getting on our home page as well. Then this is the online booking, like from here you can book your own tour as well, like in which country you want to just go, and you can book your own tour. So from here you can just do the payment, and you can book your own tour like this. Then these are the 3 steps you can just do to just book your own tour. So you can just choose a destination, pay online, and you can fly today or any of your own day which you want to fly on. So like this you can create. So this is an amazing site, and if I show you in responsive, so here it is totally responsive site. Here you can see this totally responsive. In any mobile you will be seeing it is totally responsive here. Like this, you can see this. So this is the site which we are building. This is a totally responsive site and totally amazing looking site which we are creating here using React.js and Tailwind CSS, because you are telling me that, and you have just given me suggestion about like we should build projects using React.js and Tailwind CSS. So now I'll be building project using React.js and Tailwind CSS, and moving forward I will be also using Next.js and Tailwind CSS in my project. So it will be two of the learning, like you can run React.js also and Next.js also. This is the site which I want to show you, and we will be building it from start here. So remember to see this video from start if you want to learn how we will be creating this project here. So now we'll be starting with our video and seeing that how we are just building this project and what things we will be using this project from start. So just like I'm telling you that today we are just building an amazing website here, and this is not the normal website which I'm telling you here. Today we are just building an amazing website of traveling agency, and we will be just using React.js and Tailwind CSS in the site. And I hope you have just seen the demo which I have just given after the introduction. So you have now understood what things we will be including in this website here of traveling agency which we are building, and how we are building it from start using React.js and Tailwind. I've given you the demo of that, so you can check that if you have not checked it out. So now we'll be starting with our project here. So for building this amazing website here, we have to just open our folder. So just I will be now going to my file. So you have to just move to the file, and then you have to open your folder. So you can just store your folder in any location you want. Just remember that location will be the location where you are having low space, means this folder is really big, so it takes some space. So remember, you should be saving this folder on the on the disk where you are having too much space left. So I have to save it on my downloads where I'm just having too much space. Here is my folder, you can see. So I will be opening this traveling agency website here. Then I will be now doing one thing. I will be just directly moving to my file. So this is a template of HTML, like you can see here we are getting. So we will be using in this HTML our React. So we can just move on to work with. These are the links which we have used already. So I will be now directly moving down to remove all that stuff, because we will be not needing these amazing stuffs here. So now we'll be starting with our things here and seeing that how we are just using and building this site from start. So now we have just covered that all steps. I will be removing these all things here. Then you can see these are the links, means the libraries of jQuery which we will be using with the React. So the library which I was just talking about in the start was jQuery, because we will be using jQuery also when we are using React and just Tailwind to build this amazing traveling agency site. So here I will be now directly doing one thing. I will be opening this file in my browser, which is the Google Chrome, like you all know that. So this is our site tourist, and then this is our main file, so I will be directly opening it. Then you have to do it side by side like this. Then we have to change the title as well. I will be directly doing the title here, tourist travel agency, like this. You can see title has been changed now. Then side by side like this, perfectly you have to do it. So when you will be writing the code, so it should be working here. Now when you have written this, you have to directly move in the body tag to just start your codes here. So after moving in the body tag, you have to create a div class, or you can say, first of all, we'll be creating an ID of the spinner like this. Then you have to create a class. You can create any of the class. So we are using the library of jQuery. Because of that, I'm using the class as my color effect and as my styling effect as well. So I will be now writing here position fixed like this. After writing position fixed, you have to write here translate dash middle, and then you have to write W100 means width 100. Then you have to write here VH 100. And then you have to write top 50. From top we should be getting 50, and then this 50 means like we should be getting 50 space from the top, and from start we should be getting also the 50 space. Then display flex, which is the short form deflex, and then you have to write here align item center, and write here justify content center as well. Then you have to now just directly do one thing. You have to move after this tag down, and then create another div class which should be of a spinner, like at the top we have created, but here we will be writing spinner border, and I will be writing here text primary. So here I will be now writing text primary like this. After writing, you have to give here the style and set the width to 3 rem or any other you can set here. Then same as we have to do it height as well, which should be 3 rem. And then you have to set the rule. And in rule, I will be writing status like this. Now when you've written this, create a span tag. Remember, you should be creating a span tag in the div tag. Means just in the div tag you have to create. Right here sr only the class and right here loading. So I will be now writing here loading like this. 3 dot save it. Then you have to reload. You can see now we are just getting a loading button here when I'm reloading. You can see which is looking really awesome. And then when you're rendered, you have to directly move down and create a div class of container fluid. So we should be getting our container. Means this page should be styled using container here. So we are not using any Tailwind CSS or normal CSS here because we are using jQuery library to style our React. So we don't have to use Tailwind or normal CSS to style anything. Then I will be writing display none and write here DLG block like this and create a div again which should be having the class of row gx0 like this. Then you have to create another div class here. So from starting we are creating this. So first of all we will be creating a navbar. Means this container which we are creating, it is of navbar. We are styling navbar first. Then you have to write here 8 and write here text center. So you have to remember, just don't just do any mistake here of the spelling or anything. Then you have to write text lg start mp2 and then you have to write here mblg0 like this. Now when you create this, you have to directly write here div class and write d inline and write here flex and then create here align item center. And after writing this, you have to just now create here the style which should be like height of 45 pixels. Then you have to now just move down after this tag and create a small tag here. So I will be now just directly moving down, create here a small tag, create class me3 and then you have to write here text light. Then you have to now just write here I tag, create here the class, and in class I will be writing here fa, then I will be writing map marker and alt. Then you have to now directly just write here me2 like this and then you have to now directly move after the I tag. Then you have to give the street number like this. Randomly you can write any of the street here, New York, and then I will be writing USA. You can give any of the street number like this. Then write here a small class and write here me3. Then I will be writing here text light like this. And then you have to now just write here I tag class and then you have to write here fa code and then you have to write here alt. Then you have to write here me2 and then after writing this tag you have to now directly move after the I tag and write the plus 92 and you can give any of the number here, like I will be writing plus 921 and then you can write here 345 and 6789 like this. You can give any number. So you can see I've just given a random number here. Then create a small tag, create here the class text light. So I will be creating a text light here. Then create another I tag in which I will be writing fa Angular. So this will be the email address sign here which we are writing. Then write here open me2 like this. After writing, you have to move after this close I tag here and write here info@example.com. Means this is the business email section. You can write any of the business email. If you are having the original business email, you can just write here any of the original business email which you are having. Then you have to move after these two divs here and create another div class of call lg4. And then you have to write here text should be center. And then you have to write here text lg end like this. Now when you've written this, you have to move down and create another div here. In div I will be creating here the class which should be like d inline flex and write here align items center. And then you have to write here style is equals to height 45 pixel. And then you have to now directly create, means move down and create here the a tag. But remember one thing, just in underneath this div tag you have to create all the things. So I'll be writing a class btn sm like this and write here btn outline and then you have to write here light like this btn dash sm square. So here I will be creating this. Then you have to now just write here rounded circle and write here me2. So this is really just you can see this is really like remember these class which I am writing, because if you are giving, means if you have just done any of the error in this class which I am writing, means any of the spelling mistake, any of the grammar mistake you have made in this class, so remember your logo will be not showing here. Remember that you should be writing the class same as which I am written, so from that you will be getting your logo here. But if you have done some mistake of spacing as well, so you will be getting error and your logo will be not showing on the page. So here you have to now create this. In the href you can write any of the link if you are having here, but it's your choice. If you want to write your Twitter or Facebook link, you can write here. Then I will be writing FAB Twitter, and then you can write here FW normal. Give it space here. Then you have to directly do one thing. You have to move down, create a tag here, and directly like this again we have to create a class. Write here BTN SM again. Write here BTN outline light again, and then I will be writing BTN SM square, which I have written at the top. And then you have to write here rounded circle and write here me too. Then you have to directly do one thing. You have to create here href. In href, I will be now just writing nothing like at the top we have not written. Then I will be writing FAB Facebook. Here it should be. Then you have to write here dash f like this and write here FW normal. Now we have written this, so we have to check that our logos are coming here or not. So if I just reload, you can see there are nothing. It is showing me because our logos are at the top. You can see now it is showing me all the logos. You can see this like this. So it is working means, right? So now it is showing me all the logos and all the things of myself which I have written here. These two logos I have just written on one of Twitter and one of Facebook, which are showing at the top here. When you are doing full screen, then it will be showing you that. Then after doing this thing, you have to create another data. Here I will be creating another class. Then I will be writing here BTN SM. Then you have to write here BTN outline. Then create light here BTN SM square. Then I will be writing rounded. And here I will be writing circle like this and write here me too. Then you have to give here href, which should be again empty. I tag, create here class FAB dash. Then you have to write here LinkedIn, because now we will be using the LinkedIn here, and FW normal. Mean size should be normal here. Then when you've written this, again move down, create another class BTN SM. Then write here BTN outline, light BTN SM. Then I will be writing here square rounded. Then I will be writing here circle me2. So here I will be now just writing here. Then write here href like this and create I tag FAB dash. Then I will be writing here another tag which should be like Instagram. So here I will be writing Instagram like this. So after writing this tag, you have to now just write here FW normal. And then you have to now directly do one thing here, like I will be now moving after this tag like this, and then create a tag and write here class BTN SM. Then write here BTN outline. So I will be creating outline light BTN SM square. Then write here rounded dash circle. Then write here me2. Create here I tag. First of all, write href empty. Then create I tag, which should be class FAB dash. Then you can create YouTube, and we will link your YouTube channel as well if you are having. So like I am having a YouTube channel, so I will be getting my link here. So when the user will be pressing my YouTube icon, which we are getting on our site, so he will be redirecting me on my YouTube. So like that you can use this. Then you have to directly do one thing. You have to move after these 4 divs which we have created here yet. And after moving down, your top bar has been added, and now you have to create a nav bar here. So we have also created the top bar, which you cannot be seen on responsive. In responsive, you can only see the nav bar, which we will be creating now. So I will be now writing here container fluid like this, and write here position. And in position, I will be writing relative like this, and create here P0. P0 means padding 0 here, means I will be not getting any. I don't want to get any padding here. Then give here nav class nav bar dash. Then you have to write here expand LG. Then you have to write here nav bar light. And after writing, you have to write here px4, pxlg5, then write here py5. Then you have to now just move after this tag and create here pylg0 like this. Then you have to now move down, write here class, which will be navbar brand. Then you have to write here p0. Then move after this a tag here, and after moving after this a tag, you have to create h1 class of text primary, because this text should be primary, and m0. Then here you have to write here I tag class fa map marker, which is our just you can say logo here. Then I will be writing alt me3. Then you have to now move down, and here you have to give any of the names. So I will be giving it the name as like I will be writing my name. You can give any of the name, like you can write here travel like this. I will be writing travel. Then after writing this, you have to now directly move down, create here button class, and here I will be writing navbar toggler. And then you have to write here type button. Then you have to write here data vs, and write here toggle like this, and write here button. Then when you've written this, you can just write here collapse as well. Then when you've written this thing, write here data vs target is equals to, then write here navbar, and right here collapse like this. Then you have to now just directly do one thing. You have to write here span class, then right here fa bars. Then you have to now directly do one thing. You have to create here div class, and then you have to write here collapse nav bar, and right here collapse. Then you have to write here id nav bar. So here I will be writing nav bar dash, or you can say directly you can write collapse like this. Then write here div class and write here nav bar. Then write here nav ms auto like this. Then you have to write here py0. Then write here a tag and write the file name which we are just working on, and create here class. So we should be linking our React file here as well. So I will be now writing here nav item nav link active, and I will be giving it first nav bar URL of home here. Then create a tag and then write here about file. Then create class nav item and write here nav link. So you don't have to write active here. On the home section we only have to write active, which we have written. Then you have to move down and create another file which should be service. So I will create this as well, class nav item and write here nav link. Then you have to now just write here services like this, and then you have to create here href here which should be package. So I will be now writing here package, give here class nav item, write here nav link. Then you have to now just write here packages like this. Then you have to now directly create here div class, and then you have to write here nav item drop down, and then you have to now just create a tag, create here class nav link, and then you have to now directly do like we have just by mistake written it in capital letter. So you don't have to write in capital letter, remember that. Then write here nav link, write drop down toggle, and then you have to directly now write here data bs toggler and write here like this, and then you have to write drop down. Then here I will be writing pages. Then when you written this, you have to create div class, and then you have to write here drop down menu, and then you have to write here m0. Then you have to directly move down a tag, write here destination file, then write here class drop down and write here item. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to create a range here which should be like destination like this, and then you have to now create a tag here and write here booking. And then after writing this, you have to write here drop down item, and then you have to write here booking like this. And then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now just do like this a tag, and then create your team file and create class drop down item. So here I will be now writing like this, and then you have to now just write here travel. Then after writing this travel, you have to move down, and then you have to write here travel guides. Then you have to just create your a tag, write here testimonial, write here class drop down item. So it is also a drop down item, so because of that I am writing testimonial. Then create a tag here and write here 404 file like this, and create class as well which should be like drop down item. And then you have to write here 404 page. Here it is, so I will be writing 404 page. Then create here a tag in which I will be writing contact file, and in this contact file I will be giving it the class of nav item, and then you have to write here nav link. After writing this, you have to now just create here contact. This is the contact section now. Then write here class btn, then I will be writing primary, and write here rounded fill like this, and write here py2 px4. Then write here another tag which should be like register. Then you have to directly save it and reload to check it is working. You can see we are getting all the navbar menu. We are also getting a register button which is styled already because we are using the jQuery library here. Now when you have just written all that stuff, you have to move after the nav tag, create a div class of like container. So I will be writing here container fluid. Then write here bg primary like this, py5, write here mb5 here, then write here 0 head. Then you have to directly create another tag which should be like div class, write here container py5 like this, and then you have to now directly do one thing. You have to move down and create div class and write here row and write justify content which should be center. Then you have to write here py5, then write here div class, and then you have to now just write here call lg10 ptlg5, then write here emptylg5. So here I will be writing emptylg5, write here text center. Then you have to now directly write here h1 class, and then you have to write here display3, then write here text file. So here I will be now writing like this, then write here mp3 like this, and write here animated and slide in down. like this. Then when you've written this, you have to directly move down and write here enjoy your vacation. So here I will be now writing this and write here with us. Now when you've written this, you have to create here ptag class and then write here fs code like this, writing dash, then create here text white. Then you have to now write here mb code and write here animated, and then you have to now write here slide down. So here I will be writing slide it down. Then when you've written this, you have to now create here like this template array enter means any of the random text you can write here, because we will be using this here in all the text like this. Then you have to write here dm at use. Then you can write here array if some Lawrence. So I will be doing one thing, I will be copying this text because moving forward I will be using this text in many things here. So because of that I am copying this here. Then you have to directly move down, create div class of position. Then I will be now writing here position relative. Then you have to now just create here width 75 and write here mx photo and write here animated. Then write here slide it down like this. Just remember to just make it slide as small, I capital and D also capital. Then you have to move down, input, remove this type here first, write here class first of all, which should be form control, and write here border. So here I will be now writing border 0, rounded fill as well. So here I will be writing rounded fill, width 100, and write here py3, and then you have to write here pe. So here I will be now writing ps4 like this and write here pe5. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to write here type text like this. Write here placeholder this time, which should be like eg means example highlight like this. Now when you've written this, you have to now directly do one thing, you have to create button, and in button I will be now just writing here type is equals to like button, then create here class which should be btn, and then you have to write here primary. Then you have to now directly do one thing, you have to write here rounded fill, and then you have to write here py2 and write here px4. Then you have to now just write here position. So here I will be now writing position absolute, and after writing this tag you have to now just write here another thing which should be like top 0 and 0, then write here d2. Then write here style is equals to margin top and write here 7 pixel. Then you have to now write here search like this, and then when you've written this, save it. And after writing this thing, just you have to now directly move after the div. So here, so we have to just move down after the 6 divs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the 6 divs which we have just written. Then we have to now create the main tag here, which should be container xxl. Then you have to write here py5. Now when you've written this, you have to write here div class, and normally we will be writing the class of container. Then you have to write here div class row g5, and then you have to write here div class column and write here lg again. After writing lg, you have to write 6 and write here wow fade. So here I will be now writing fade in up like this. Then when you've written this, you have to write here data wow delay is equals to 0.1s, and then write here style is equals to like this, and you have to write here min height. So you can write any of the min height. So I will be writing the min height 400 pixel like this. Then you have to now just create div class. So I will be now just directly moving down here, and then you have to write here div class position relative. So here I will be now writing like this. Then you have to now write here h100. Then you have to just move down, write here image, then write here class which should be like image fluid like this. And then you have to now just directly do one thing, you have to write here position absolute. Then you have to now write here w100 h100. Then you have to write here source. So I will be now writing source, which should be like image slash about.jpg, which is the source of the image. Create a style, which should be object fit, and I will be writing here cover. Then when you've written this, you have to now directly move after the 2 divs here, and then you have to now write here div class call lg6, write here wow fade in. So here I will be now writing fade in up like this, and then you have to write here data wow and write here delay is equals to 0.3s. Then you have to write here h6 like this, and then create here class which should be section title. So here I will be now writing like this, and then you have to write here bg white, then write here text start, then you have to write here text primary. Then when you've written this, you have to now directly write here pe3. Then you have to now just move here and write here about us. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to move down, create here h1 tag, and then you have to write here again the class mv4 and write here welcome to. Then you have to now write here span tag. Then you have to create class here, which should be like text primary. So here I will be now just writing. Then I will be writing here just storage, or you can write any of the names. I've written my name here. Then you have to directly write here p tag class mp4. Then you have to now write here a random lorem text like this. Then after writing this here, you have to now just directly paste the text which we have just copied here. So I will be pasting the text. You can see here it is. After pasting this text, you have to create another p tag here. Just remember, don't give a space from the left side. And then you have to write here mb4, paste it again. And then here when you've written this thing, just you have to now directly moving down here. Then after moving down, just you have to now just directly create another div which should be having the class of row gy2. And then you have to now just write here gx4 like this and write mb4. Then when you've written this, you have to create div class. And in div class, I will be writing call sm6 like this. And then you have to write here p tag, in which I will be writing the class of mb0. Then when you've written this, you have to write here I tag class, and then I will be writing fa and write here arrow right. Then you have to now just write here text primary. So here I will be now writing and write here me2. Then when you've written this, you have to write here first class. But remember one thing, just you have to write here the I tag. So I will be now just doing one thing. We have written the I tag. So after this I tag, I will be writing first class lights like this. And after writing this thing, you have to now directly create another class which will be like call sm6. So here I will be now writing. So we can style it perfectly here. Then we will be now just writing here p tag class mb0 like at the top. Just remember, we have to give here again the class arrow right again. Then write here text primary and write here me2. Then here you will be just now writing here and pick. Then I will be writing hotels. Then you have to directly write here class, and in class I will be writing call sm6 like this and write here a p tag. In p tag I will be writing mb0. Then create I tag, give here the class fa arrow right, and then you have to write here text primary. And after writing here, I will be writing me2, and then you have to write here 5-star, and then write here accommodations. So here I will be now writing this. And after writing this tag, you have to create another div here call sm6 like this, and then you have to now just write here p tag class and write here mb0. Then you have to now just move here, create I tag fa arrow right. Then you have to write here text primary. So here I will be now just writing here me2. Then when you've written this, you have to now directly write here latest model vehicles like this. Then when you've written this, here I will be now just directly moving down, and then you have to create div class call sm6. And then you have to now just move down, create p tag again, write here class mb0 and write here I tag class fa arrow right. Then you have to write here text primary like this, and then write here me2. And you have to now just write here 150 premium and write here city tours like this. Then you have to now directly do one thing. You have to write here city like this. Then you have to create one thing, like you have to move down, write here div class call sm6 and write here p tag again, write here class mb0 and write here I tag class fa arrow right, write here text primary, and then you have to write here me2. Then you have to now just write here 24/7 services. Save it here, directly service you have to write and reload. So you can see now we are getting all the things, like we are getting enjoy your vacation. At the background we are getting an image. Then this is the input box. Here you can search the location where you want to just search the hotels or anything like that. Then this is some of the text written. You can write any of the random text, and this is our second form, and you can see we have to, I've just changed about us to, and here I've written welcome to inshallah like this. Now you can see first class flights which we have written, it is style, but the down things which we have written, these are not style. Means that anything is giving error here, because of that it is not styled here. So we have to check what thing it is. So we have just by mistake written it before I tag. So we have to written after I tag, so it should be styled here. So I will be now moving here, paste it, then move after this, means copy this thing here, and then you have to paste it after this tag. So I will be pasting it after the I close tag like this. And then remember, copy this again, paste it, paste it here. Then you have to now just copy this and then paste it here like this. Then you have to copy this thing as well and paste it here. Now if I show you by reloading, you can see it is now styled here, means all the thing is working perfectly and we are not getting any error here. About us is styled, our front page is also styled. Now we have to move down to style some other things here. So now here for doing that, you have to directly move after the 24/7 service div tag which we have created here and create a tag here which should be having the class. This is a button which we have now created. So I will be writing btn primary. Then you have to now just create here py3 and then you have to just write here px5 and write here empty2 like this. And then you have to just write here href like this. Then you have to now write here read more. This is now the button which we have to reload. If I show you, you can see we are getting a read more button as well, which is looking really awesome here. Now when you are getting all that stuff, you have to move after this div tags which we have created, and the about section has been ended. Now we will be creating another tag of container xl and write here py5. After writing this tag, you have to now directly make the services section now. So here I will be creating class of container. Like at the top we have create div class text center and then write here wow fade in up. Then you have to now directly do one thing, write here data wow and write here delay is equals to 0.1s. Then you have to write here h6 class and then I will be writing section title. And after writing this, you have to write here bg wide, write here text center and write here text primary like this. And then you have to now directly write here px3. Then you have to write here services. So here I will be now writing services. Then you have to write here h1 class and then I will be writing here mp5 and write here services. Then you have to now just write here our services like this. Save it, create div class, then I will be writing here row g4. Then you have to now just write here div class like this and then write here call g3, write here call sm. So here I will be now writing 6 wow fade in up. So here I will be now just writing fade in up like this. Then write here data wow delay. And after writing this, you have to write 0.1s. Then write here div class service item. Then I will be writing here rounded and write here pt3. Then write here div class p4. And then you have to now just write here item class and then you have to write here fa3x, fa globe. Then I will be now just writing here text primary. Then write here mb4. Then you have to now directly move down, write here h5 tag here and write here worldwide. And after writing this worldwide, I will be writing towards. Then you have to now write here p tag, paste that tag which we have copied. So from the top we have to just paste this tag. You can see here it is. So I will be just now copying this paragraph tag here and I will be pasting it here like this. Then when you've written this, you have to directly save it. And then you have to move after the three divs which we have created and create here class call lg3, write here call sm6. So here I will be now writing, write here wow fade in up. So here I will be now writing this, write here data wow delay is equals to and write here 0.3s. Then you have to now create div class service item rounded, then write here pt3. Then you have to just now create div class p4 and then you have to now write here item create class which should be fa3x. Then write here fa hotel. Then you have to now write here text primary like this and then you have to write here mb4. Then you have to now directly move after the close item like this. Write here h5 and write here hotel reservation like this. I will be now writing this, create p tag and then paste same the tag which we have just copied from the top. Move after three divs here, create div call lg3 like this and then write here call sm6 and then you have to write here wow fade in up. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to write here data wow delay and then write here 0.5s. Then you have to now write here div class, write here service item rounded and then write here pp3. Then write here div class p4, padding 4 means that. Then write here item class and then I will be writing fa3x. So here I will be writing this, write here fa user and write here text primary. So I will be writing this and write here mp4. Then when you've written this, you have to move down, create h5 and write here travel guides. Then when you've written this, you have to write here p tag, paste the tag here and then you have to get backspace from here. After writing this tag, you have to now directly move after this three divs here, create another div class Write here call LG3, and then write here call SM. Then you have to write here 6 wow fade in up. Then you have to write here data wow delay. So here I will be now writing this 0.7 as I will be writing. Write here div class service, and then you have to now just write here item round date and write here pt3. Then you have to now write here div class pt4 like this, and then you have to write here p4. And after writing this tag, you have to now write here itag class and write here fa3x, write here fa cog, then write here text primary, then you have to write here md4. So here I will be now writing, then write here h5, then write here event management. Then you have to move down and create p tag, paste the tag here like this. Then you have to press backspace like this. Then when you've written this, you have to now just move after this 3 divs, write here div class, and then write here call LG3, write here call SM6, then write here wow fade in up. Then you have to just now write here data wow delay, then write here 0.1s, then write here div class again, create service item round date, and write here pt3, write here div class p4. So here I will be now just writing here. Then after writing this, you have to move after this tag, create itag class and write here fa. So here I will be now writing 3x fa globe. Then I will be writing text primary, and here I will be just writing mp4. Then when you've written this, you have to now directly create a tag of h5 and write here worldwide, and then I will be writing here tours. So here I will be writing worldwide tours. Then you have to now directly write here p tag. Then you have to paste it again, press backspace from here also. After writing this tag, you have to move after the 3 divs which we have created here, and then you have to create another div class which will be like call LG3, then write here call SM6 like this. Then you have to write here wow fade it up like this. Then you have to now directly move here, and after writing this, you have to write here data wow delay is equals to 0.3s. Then you have to now directly move down, create div class here, which will be service item, and then you have to write here round date. Then you have to write here pt3. Then you have to write here div class. So here I will be writing div class of p4, and then you have to now just directly write here itag again. Then you have to just now write here fa3x fa hotel. Then you have to write here text primary. So here I will be now writing and write here md4. After writing this, you have to just directly move down, write here h5 and write here hotel reservation, and then you have to move down, create p tag, paste this tag here like this, and then press backspace here, write here div class call LG and write here 3 call SM6 like this, and write here wow fade in up. Then you have to now directly do one thing, you have to write here data wow and write here delay like this. Then you have to write here 0.5s and then write here div class service item rounded. So here I will be now writing this, write here pt3. Then you have to now directly write here div class and write here p4 like this, and write here itag class and then write here fa3x, write here fa user. Then I will be writing text primary. So here I will be now writing this, write here mp4. And after writing this, you have to now directly write here p tag. Then you have to paste this thing. After pasting this, you have to directly press backspace here, and you can see we have just now created this all the stuff after this. And after creating this tag, you have to now just directly move after the like div p tag we have created, and then we have to move after this tag. And after moving down, you have to write here h5 like this and write here just a small letter and write here travel guides. So here I will be writing travel guides. Save it. And after hotel reservation, we are getting the travel guides. I think yes. So here after travel guides, we are getting event management. You can give any of the name here. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be writing here traveling guides. Then you have to now just directly move after the 3 divs again. Create last call LG3 and write here call SM6. So here I will be now writing, write here wow fade in up. So here I will be now writing like this. After writing, you have to write here data wow delay is equals to 0.7s. Then you have to now create div class service item rounded and write here pt3. Then you have to now just directly write here div class like this, and then you have to now just make this tag and write here service item. Then you have to write here rounded, which we have already written. So I will be now just directly now writing here p4 like this. And then you have to now write here iTag class, and then you have to just directly do one thing. You have to write here fa3x, then write here fa4, and write here text primary. Then you have to write here mp4. Then you have to just now move down after the close item, write here x5, and I will be writing again event management like at the top here. So I'm writing it examply, but if you want to write, you can write your own categories as well, which you want to put in your traveling agency site, which we are just building here. So now you have to write v tag, paste the same text which we were just pasting on the other, and then you have to move after the div here. So we have created 6 divs here, so I will be writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the divs which we have created, and then you have to now just start the destination section here, which we will be now creating. So here you have to now create here the class of container XXL, write here P5 and write destination like this. Then you have to now just create div class container, then write here div class text should be center, and then you have to write here wow fade in up like this. Then you have to write here data wow and write here delay is equals to 0.1s. Then you have to write here h6, write class here which should be section title, and then you have to write here bg wide, then write here text center like this, and write here text primary. Then you have to write here px3. After writing this tag, you have to now just write here destination like this, and then you have to now just write here h1, write class, and then write here mp5 and write here popular. So here I will be writing popular destination like this. Then save it here and create another div class of row g3, and then you have to directly write here div class, and in div class I will be writing call ng7, call md6 like this, and then you have to now directly create a div class, and I will be writing here row g3, and then you have to now directly write here div class again and write here call lg, and then we have to write here 12 call md12 and write here wow zoom in. Then you have to now write here data wow and write here delay 0.1s. Then you have to write here a tag, and then here I will be now just giving here the class. Then I will be just now writing position relative like this, and then when you just written this, you have to now directly move forward here and then write here d block like this. Then you have to write here overflow hidden. Then you have to just now write here href, and in href you don't have to write nothing because at the top also we have not written anything, so it should be empty. After doing the stuff, you have to move after this. Means you have to move under this a tag here, create image, then you have to give here the class, and in class I will be writing image fluid. Then you have to write here source image slash destination 1.jpg, which is our image name here. Then create another div class in this a tag which should be bg wide, and write here text danger, and then you have to write here mw bold like this, and then write here position absolute. And then you have to now just directly do one thing, you have to give a space, top 0, start 0, then I will be writing m3 like this, and after writing this you have to write here py1, px2, and write here 30% off. So here I will be now writing this. So here I will be just now writing 30% off like this. After writing you have to create div class, and then write here bg wide, and write here text primary, and mw bold. Then you have to now just write here position absolute, and after writing this you have to write here bottom 0, write here end 0, m3, write here py1, write here px2, and when you've written this you have to write here Thailand. Then after writing this you can give any of the example of any country you want to write, like I will be writing like in the place of Thailand I can write Pakistan like this. Then you have to just create another div class which should be like call ng6, which we have created, and then md12 wow zoom in like this, and then you have to write here data wow delay. So here I will be writing wow delay should be 0.3s. Now when you've written this you have to create a tag here, and then create here the class which should be like position relative. Then you have to write here d block, and then you have to write overflow hidden. Then when you've written this you have to write href which should be empty, and then you have to write here image again, and in image I will be directly writing here the class should be image fluid, and write here source image slash destination 2.jpg, which is our image name. Then you have to now directly move down and create another div tag which we have created at the top, which should be bg wide, means background wide, and write here text danger. Then you have to write here fw bold and then you have to now directly write here position absolute. Then you have to write here top 0. Then you have to write here start 0. Write here M3 like this, and then you have to write here PY1 and write here PX2. And after writing this, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to write here 25% off like this. You can give down space as well, or if you want to write here, you can write here as well. So I will be giving a space here also, so you can just see that it is having space. Now you can see like this we have written. Now after writing this, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to move after this tag, create a div again. You give here the class bgy and write here text primary. So here I will be writing text primary. Then write here fw bold, and then you have to write here position absolute. So here I will be writing absolute like this. Then write here bottom 0. Write here end 0 like this, and then you have to write here m3 py1. Write here px2 like this, and then you have to give here country Malaysia like this. You can write. So you can give any of the country which you want to write like this. I will be doing here as well. So we can just see the country here. Now you can see we are getting all that stuff. After doing this thing, you have to now directly do one thing here, like you have to copy this till this div tag. Means till this close div tag which we have created, and you have to directly paste it down. You can see we have pasted it here. After pasting this, you have to change some things here. Like I will be changing this image to destination 3 because this is our third image which we are using here. And then you have to now directly write here. We should have to check the block overflow hidden. Then bow zoom, it is all perfect. Call LG3, and then you have to now directly do one thing. You have to move down and you have to change it to bottom M3 this time. Okay, so like this we have just done, and then you have to write this M2 to M3. I think margin 3. Okay, it is done. Then PY1, PX2, then M3 here as well, and bottom 0, bottom end 0, PX2. Okay, it is perfect. Then you have to only change the country, means the percent. It should be 35, and you can change the country name to any of the country. I will be writing here Australia. Save it. Then you have to now directly move after this div tag, paste it again. Then you have to directly do again the same thing, change the image name to 4, and then you have to write here M3 to M4, and here as well I will be writing M4 like this. So you can see we have just now written here, we have just now we have written here M4 like this, which we want to write, or directly change it to M3 like this. Means same, it should be M3 which we have written. After writing this, you have to directly move after this href which we have created of the image. You have to move down and you have to create an image which we have created, and then you have to give here the styling. So I will be writing here style object fit. So here you have to write object like this, and write here fit which should be cover. So I will be writing this. Then you have to save it. Text editor we have written, and then you have to write fw bold M3. Okay, it is perfect, and py1, px2, and then down it is also I think perfect. I think. Yes, it is good. Just you have to change the names here again. Like I will be changing it to 20%, and I will be changing the country to Indonesia. Like this. Save it. Then you have to reload to check it is working. Okay, so I will be moving down. You can see we are getting our services, but you can see one thing here. Like all the things are perfect, but on this, like on the worldwide tours and on the event management, we are getting some mistakes. So we have to just check that what mistake we are having on event management here. So I will be moving at the top to check the mistake which we are having. So here you have to check the mistake, and you have to solve that mistake which we are having here. So here you have to just see that what things we have just done. Okay, all the things are perfect which we have written. Service item, okay, we have written it 85 paid in up, and then we have just now written call LG SM6 paid in up, and then event management, it is the last one. No, it is not the last one. It is the hotel reservation worldwide tour. Okay, so this is one where we are getting mistake. So you can see we have just written all the things perfect, but I think that some things are having error. Means it is having some error, because of that it is not right. Okay, so I think that we have closed this I tag here, so we don't have to close it here. So just you have to copy this I tag, and then you have to paste this I tag here. So then we have to check it is working. Reload. Now if I show you, so you can see it has been solved. Okay, so one error has been solved, or just one error we are getting here. So same thing we have to do here as well. We have to change we have to write I tag here, save it, and then remove this item from here, so we should be not getting error, and reload. You can see now the error has gone, which we are getting. You can see all the things are perfect, and our services section has been also created. This was the destination section which we were creating here, and it is also perfect. I think we are not getting some errors here as well. Now I will be moving down to check some things here, like we have inserted an object fit. Here you can see it is perfect. So I will be reloading, so I can just see it on the PC screen. You can see we are getting it perfectly good here at the left, and we are also getting our services and all the things perfectly. You can see this, which is looking awesome. Now we are getting all the steps here, means it is writing. So we have to now just directly do one thing. You have to now just style it more, so we can move on here. So now we have to just do like we have just written till Indonesia, which I have shown you here. So now we have to just create a destination section here. So for creating destination section here, you have to move after the Indonesia tag, means you have to move after a tag, and you have to leave 4 divs here. So these are the 4 divs which we have to leave, and start the destination section with the div class of container XXL, and right here py5. Then you have to create div class container here. So here I will be now writing div class container. Then you have to write here div class, and then you have to now just write here text, which should be like center, and then write here wow fade in. Then you have to now just write here wow fade in up like this. And then you have to now just directly do one thing. You have to now directly write here data wow delay like this, and write here 0.1 s mean seconds. Then write here h6 class, and then you have to write here section title like this thing, and then you have to write here bgy. Then you have to write here text center, and then you have to write here text primary. Then when you return this thing, just you have to now directly do one thing. You have to write here px3 like this thing. Then you have to now just write here packages. So here I will be now writing packages here. Then you have to now just write here h1, create h1 of class. So here I will be writing h1 class, which should be md5, and write here awesome like this. And after writing this awesome, I will be writing for packages. So here you have to write awesome packages. Then you have to now just write like this, save it, and then you have to now move down, create div class row, and write here g4 like this, and write justify content center. Then you have to now just move down, and after moving down, just you have to create a div class like this. So here I will be now just writing div class of overflow, and write here hidden. Then when you've written this, you have to now directly create image and write here class. So here I will be writing image class should be image fluid, and then you have to write here source is equals to image slash package1.jpg, which is the thing. And then you have to now directly write here div class dflex like this, and write here border bottom. Then you have to now just directly write here small class, and write here flex fill like this, and then you have to write here text center. Then you have to write here border end like this, and then you have to write here py2, and then you have to write here itag class, and then you have to now just write fa map marker. So here I will be now writing alt text primary, and then you have to write here me2 like this. Then when you return this, you have to directly move after this tag, and here you have to write Thailand or any of the country you can write here like this. And after writing this, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to now move down after the small tag which we have created, and then you have to just create another small tag. So I will be directly copying this and pasting it here. After pasting it, you can see we are getting all the things here, and just I will be changing this Thailand to 3 days like this. Then you have to now directly do one thing. You have to paste this thing again, and now this time I will be doing one thing. I will be just writing it to 2%. So here you have to now write 2% like this. Save it, and after saving this, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to just reload it to check it is working. So I will be moving down to see the destination section. You can see it is working here. We are getting all the things here. After getting these things here, you have to now just change here the div. So here I will be now moving down and writing here the div like this, and write here the class of text center. So I will be now writing here text like this, and I will be writing here center. Then you have to write here p4 means padding 4. Write here h3 class. Then you have to write here mb0. Then you have to write $149 like this. You can give any of the number value, and then you have to just now write here div class mb3. And then you have to now just directly write here small tag class, and in class I will be writing fa star, and then you have to write here text primary. Then you have to now directly copy this small tag which we have written here, and then you have to paste it and paste it like this. And now you have to just write here p tag. Then after writing this p tag, here at the top we will be getting a text. You can see here we are getting this text. So I will be copying this text from here, And after copying this text, we have to now paste this text here. So I will be now pasting this here. Press backspace, save it here. After saving this thing, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to create div class, then write here div text, then write here justify content center, and write here mp2. Then you have to write here a tag, write here hashtag, then write class btn sm, and write here btn primary, like this, and then you have to write here px3. Then you have to now directly write here style, and write border radius 0 30 pixel, and write here 30 pixel 0. Then write here book now, like this, and save it. After saving this, you have to now directly move down after the 4 divs which we have created here, and then you have to create another div tag. So you can see at the top we have created one class here. If I show you, so we have created. Okay, so we have not created the class. So I think that we should be creating the class again here. So I will be directly doing one thing. I will be now package item. We should be getting one thing here. So we have to check where we are getting the package item here. So you can see directly we have just used here the things of overflow hidden. So I will be directly doing one thing. I will be creating a class here first of all, and I will be creating a class here of call lg4. So I will be creating a class of call lg4 md6 wow paid in, and write here up. Then you have to write here data wow, and write here delay is equals to 0.3s, like this. Then in this div I will be now writing a class of package item as well. So here I will be writing package item. Then you have to now just move down, and in this class I will be now just pasting all the things which we are getting here. So I will be now just copying this. You can see here we are getting this. So I will be now just copying that all stuff here till down, like this. Then you have to copy this tag here after this, and you have to paste this package item down. So you can see we are just getting this. So I will be pasting this down. Just remember one thing. Here the change will be like we will be changing this Thailand to Indonesia, like this, and then change this package 1 to package 2, and then you can change the days as well, like you can write 3 days or 4 days, and 2% change the price as well to 130. Save it here. After saving this thing, just you have to now directly do one thing. You have to just remove this divs which we are getting, or directly you can move on under these divs here. So after writing this stuff here, you have to now move after the 4 divs which we have created now. And after moving down, after this 4 divs, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to remove this 2 divs which we are getting, and then you have to just move at the top here, and then you have to now directly just here we have to. So here we are getting. So I will be giving a spacing so we can just understand that this is the second one. So I will be copying this whole here, and then you have to directly move down. After moving down, just you have to paste it here, like this. After pasting it, just you have to now directly change one thing. Like here I will be changing it to like 0.5, and at the top we have also written any other thing, so we have to change the delay there as well, like it should be 0.3 which we have already written. And here I will be writing package 3, so you have to write here package 3, like this. Save it, and after saving this you have to now directly write the country name, which should be Malaysia now. So I will be writing here Malaysia, like this, and save it here. Then change the days as well. If you want to change like 5 days I will be doing, and change the price to 189. Save it, and then you have to move after the 4 divs again which we have created. Okay, so by mistake we have just changed the top one, but we don't have to change the top one here. We have to change the down one. Okay, if I move at the top, yes, we have to change the down one. By mistake we have changed the upper one. Save it to package 2. Package managers. Okay, so we have to move down, and then after moving down, we have to now this thing should be package 3. Here we will be writing Malaysia, like this. Save it, Control Z. Then you have to write here 5 days. Save it here, and write 189 here. Like this. Save it here. Now when you've written this, you have to reload this thing, and if I show you, you can see we are getting all that stuff here, and it is working perfectly. You can see this. How good looking is that? After getting all that stuff here, you have to now just directly just do one thing. You have to now create another button here. Now we have to move after the div and p tag which we have created, and we have created a button. If I show you here, which is book now button, and I will be changing this book now button to read mode. So I will be writing here read mode, like this. Save it. After saving here, you have to now just directly do one thing. You have to move after this a tag, create another button, which should be class, and right here BTN, BTN, SM, BTN, primary, right here PX3. Then you have to now directly move down, but remember you have to create a style here, and in style I will be now just writing here border radius, which should be like 0, 30 pixel, 30 pixel, and right here 0. Then you have to write here book now like this. Save it here, and after saving this, you have to now see that it is working. You can see it is perfectly working, means that it has been created now, and we are getting all the things working. Now you have to just save this and reload this file. After reloading, if I show you here, you can see we are getting all that stuff in this file like this. If I show you, yes, it is working. Means that our project is now ready. You can see we have just created our successful, amazing project here of traveling agency site. If I show you, you are getting all the things in this amazing site which we have just created. You can see perfectly. Now we have to align this site here. So for aligning, you can use different things here. So I will be now doing one thing. I will be aligning this site. So for aligning this, you can just use a different project here. So you can align that. So I hope you understand how we have created this amazing site here. This is an amazing traveling agency site which we have created, and I hope you understand how we have created. If I move to about, so this is the about section here. Here you will be getting all the testimonials which we have linked here. Like I'm telling you, this is the contact section down we are getting here, and this is the up one section which we have just created, which is looking awesome. Then this is the services section which we are getting here, and it is also looking awesome. You can see all the things we are getting perfectly good. Then these are the client sales section. These are testimonial section which we are getting in this side, which is also looking really awesome. Then here if I move to the packages, so this is the packages section. You can see all the things are same, just you have to do it like you have to copy paste all the things here to create these pages, and like this you can create, like I've shown you in the start, we have created all these pages and it is working. So I hope you understand. This is the drop down menu, contact section, register, and this is our main home section. You can see this. So like this you can create your own website, and if I show you in responsive, so like this, it is totally responsive site which we have created from start. You can see how good looking is that. If I move to my about section, so it will be taking you to the about section, which is also looking really good like this. Now it will be also taking you to the like services section if you want to move like this, services section, then home section again. So like this you can create this site. So I hope you understand how we have just created an amazing traveling agency website using React.js and Tailwind CSS, because you all were just telling me that I should make project using React.js and Tailwind CSS. This was our big project which we have now created. So I hope you understand this website which we have just created. So if you understand and enjoy this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, just subscribe button. After subscribing, a notification bell, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can create this project using these all amazing languages. So just tell me, meet you in the next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.